welcome. My name's Jessica. I'll be doing a demonstration for you today. First and foremost, you want to get the name of your horse. For the next hour, we refer to you by your horse's name. You'll also want to grab a mounting block as you head on over. There's a handle on the front side here. Makes your life a lot easier. Also helps on the horse's back, so we really appreciate that. Step up to the top step of the mounting block. Place your left foot in the left stirrup. One hand on either side of your saddle. When you're ready, give yourself a bit of a pop up. Send that leg over and land gently as possible on your horse's back. Where my feet are my stirrups. I'll make sure they fit for the length of your leg. And you just want to make sure your feet are in the stirrups at all times, heels down, toes up for the best balance and stability in your seat. You'll be holding on to your reins. One in each hand works best for our horses, just like ski poles or ice cream cones, just like so. You want a little loop under your horse's mouth. For Dolly and I, this would be about a good size loop there. As you can see, if I pull back, I have tension here. These are my brakes, very important. If you're holding down here closer to the knot, you can see Dolly has a nice big loop there, but when I pull back, there isn't much tension, and thus you are lacking control with your horse. In that case, we'll ask you, Dolly, please shorten up on your reins. You, the rider, will take your hand and slide it down each side of the rein to shorten that loop, thus resulting in more control of your horse. To get your horse to go forward, you're going to give them a bump in the belly. Both feet on their tummy should get them to move. If you give them a bump and they're not responding, maybe they're going a little too slow or not at all, you can give that bump a little bit bigger. To get your horse to go to the right, you want to take that right rein out into your hip so Dolly looks over to the right, at which point you will bump with your left leg. That will move Dolly's body away from the pressure. Same thing to the left, left hand, left hip, bump with the right leg. Most important control is to stop or slow down, and to do that you will take both of your reins evenly to your hips and say whoa. Once the horse comes to a stop, folks, just put your hands back here in resting position and they should just stand for you. If you continue to hold that brake, some of the horses have a reverse button installed, and just like vehicles, we don't want to back into each other today, so please just keep your hands here in a nice, comfortable resting position. Anywhere in this general vicinity will do. If you literally want to rest your hands, or maybe you want to hold on for a moment, that's fine. Just make sure you keep one rein in each hand at all times. A few main rules on trail. First and foremost, we must stay single file, okay? That's one in behind another, no riding side by side or passing anyone out on the trail today, please. If the horse in front of you stops, veers off, or slows down on the trail, please slow down or stop, whatever you need to do to keep your horses in the line that we place you. Ideally, we will leave and come back in the same order. That's number one. Number two, do not let your horses eat while you're on trail today. There is no snacking policy for our horses. They have lots of snacks inside. They're very well-fed ponies, I assure you. So please help them in doing their job by turning their head back to the trail, whichever way you need to go, and of course bump if you need gas. Finally, when we make it back here, folks, please spread yourselves out in this area well. We should have a nice little bubble around you and your horse. They may drink from the water trough, only 2 horses at a time. When you're ready to climb down, the reins will go into one hand and you hold on to the horn. Your right leg comes out and around behind. You want to lean over the saddle and take the left foot out before you slide down on both of your feet. At the end of that, you please bring the reins all the way over. Hold on to the horse down here so we can collect them and bring them